Hey guys, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach. Every week, I come into your life really to do three things: multiply your life, multiply your money, and multiply your business. Today on Super Coach, I'm going to break down why are you only clicking at 50%. You're only clicking at 50%. Let's go into why. Because I was coaching a team this morning. That's exactly what they said. They're only clicking at 50%. Most teams are only clicking at 50. You're watching Super Coach right here from the Greatness Factory.
Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Michael Burt is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
Welcome back to Super Coach. Excited, man. Excited to be with you. Had a big weekend. Weekend included Friday. Where was that on Friday, Jack? I can't even remember now. I was on those Super Coach Airlines. Oh, yeah, I was with Nate Allfort. The Strategic Wealth Association Accumulation Tactics, and that was good. Spent 2 days in Dallas, Texas, coaching those folks. Came back, picked up the team, flew over to St. Louis with our top clients, North Star Insurance Advisors. Back in the office this day. Hope you had a great Super Bowl. I went to sleep, by the way, thinking that the game was over. Right? At 2017, woke up this morning. What happened? The Kansas City Chiefs figured out how to activate that prey drive, man. They weren't clicking on just 50%. But here's what I want to say to you guys today. What's up, Ramiz? Hakeem, thank you for joining me. I was just talking about the party that you guys had. I'll never be able to have a party in my life now because of the party they threw, Jack. You should have seen this. Big banquet hall, music going, Tim Story talking, great food, everybody celebrating. Now, that's how you throw a party. That is how you throw a party. It was impressive. So I'm coaching this morning a very successful company in Houston, Texas via webinar, and I'm going through how to play offense versus defense, how to plan out your weeks, how to mental map, how to come in every day with no confusion. And, man, I'm pumping, and I'm pumping, and I'm pumping. And at the end, the owner gets excited. He's like, you're exactly right. We're only operating at 50%. You need to be doing this, and you need to be doing this, and you need to be doing this, and we all could be doing so much better. And I'm sitting there thinking, out of everything I teach, why are people only clicking on 4 cylinders when they got 8 cylinders? Why do so many people struggle with activating and reactivating their prey drive? Prey drive being this instinctual ability to see something optically with the eyes or mentally in the mind and have the persistence and the intensity and the discipline to go get it. Why are so many people just operating at such a low frequency? And I'm sitting there thinking over and over, it's because success has become too easy for so many people. Like if you study every motivational theory in the world, they all say the same thing. We move toward things we want, right? Michael Pardon and Matthew Gillespie and Dusty Wilkerson and Ricky King and Ramiz Hakeem, like Michael Cudbreth. We move toward things we want. What happens when all of our needs are met? We got a nice car, we got a nice house, we're making decent money, we got a good life. Now our wantingness is decreased. So what happens is we end up in a static position. So this morning, these salespeople were sitting there like, oh man, like there's a whole nother gear you haven't found. There's a whole nother push that you got to push toward. So you're only clicking on 50%. And I'm like, man, we got to get you out of this 50% mindset. But part of your problem is you got to increase your wants. Satisfied needs never motivate people, only unsatisfied needs. Okay, so if you're out there in the world and you're saying, he's right, I'm only clicking on 50%. Why am I only clicking on 50%? Let me ask you a question. Are you in an environment that's pushing you? Do you have a coach that will not allow you to contract and retreat? Are you around people who are motivating you every day? Are you inspired by other people? Are you in competitive environments? Are you activating the prey drive on a consistent basis? And if you're not, there's no wonder why you're ending up in this static position. It's because life is just good. Well, good is the problem. Good is the enemy of great. And too many people are stuck in good, man. It's like you're stuck in neutral. You're not going forward. You're not pushing. Your goals ain't big enough. They're not scaring you. You're not playing offense. You're playing defense every day. That's the problem, okay? And so why are you only clicking on 50%? I look at these activators of Prey Drive, and let me just give those to you, because if you're only operating on 50% of your true potential, Savannah Fox stand for being kinetic energy that is stored until utilized. Like, it is so hypocritical to tell your kids that they got potential when they're not seeing you reach yours. Like, you should be interested in self-actualizing. You should be interested in your own potential. Sharon Lecter, thank you for sharing this post. And if you don't know, Sharon Lecter and I and Tim Storr are going to be on tour in March. Don't Let Life Knock the Shout Out of You tour. Isn't that good, Jack? L.A., Dallas, New York City, Nashville, Miami. You got to get in a room with us, and I guarantee you we will reactivate that drive in you. But when you're thinking about why you're only operating at 50%, I look at the activators of this drive I'm talking about, and I say they're missing in your life. They're missing in your life, right? Like, you don't have the activator of competition. You've settled for, oh, I'm good. You know, I was flying out on Saturday, Jack, to St. Louis on old Super Coach Airlines, my Hawker XP 7-passenger jet. And guess who just flew in to the Nashville airport? Oh, Tony Robbins. And I pull up, and Tony Robbins got a big TR on his plane, and it's this huge Gulfstream, James Harper. And I'm sitting there going, that activated my drive. If he's been able to build a $400 million enterprise, I can do it. If he can do it, old Coach Burt can do it. Guarantee you that dude ain't clicking on 50% of his potential. He's interested in his potential, like you should be interested. So number one, do you have a little healthy competition in your life? Number two, are you placing yourself in a position? Are you placing yourself in a position to be successful? Are you placing yourself in a position to get inspired? Are you placing yourself around other people to get motivated? Are you inspired? Do you have fear of loss? Meaning you don't want to lose what you've built. You wake up in the morning and you don't want to lose it. Like, you want to get up and go get it and make sales calls because you don't want to lose it. All of these things are activators that get you operating on 50%. Now, we come back from the break. I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you how the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit are all part of this equation. The body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. You got to be clicking on every cylinder if you're going to click at 100%, because it does no good to be there in the mind or in the heart, but not there in the body. It does no good to be there in the body, but not the spirit. So when I come back, I'm going to break down the whole person theory and show you how this affects you operating at your full capacity. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and you're watching Super Coach.
Hey, welcome to Ask a Pro. Grant Cardone here with my friend, Coach Michael Burt, Monster Producer Academy. He's the founder of, CEO. He's a personal friend of mine. Monster Producer Academy also sits at Cardone U now, if you don't know that. And I went out and sought Michael Burt because I'm like, this dude is a professional coach, not an amateur coach, not a dilettante, not a mamby-pamby. Dude, This guy gets you accelerated growth. Yes. Okay, he gets you spikes and spurts and spurges. He'll show you how to scale your business, but before you scale your business, he'll show you how to grow your business.
Yeah.
Okay?
Super Coach. Every week, multiplying life, money, business, coming to you from the Greatness Factory. Be uncomfortable to grow. That's what James Harper said. Tanya Willard, Paul Martin Van Neville, Renee Barker, Ryan Leith. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Every week I come into your life really to give you a little shot of motivation. If you're in my coaching program, every Monday I do a 4:30 accountability call that goes out to people all over planet Earth. You can get into the coaching program right now for $14.97 for a full year. They get you Monday accountability, get you weekly sessions, get you private Facebook group, get you coached by me. Okay, and if you're serious about playing at a higher level, you'll invest $14.97 in yourself. Today we're talking about why are you only clicking at 50%? Now, Dr. Hotze, my famous doctor in Houston, Texas, really convinced me of this, Jack. If the body is not operating at a high frequency, you're low on thyroid, you're low on testosterone, you're low on cortisol, you're low on these things. Your mind wants to do it, but your body can't do it. Your mind wants to do it, but your body can't do it. So when I'm talking about why are you operating 50%, for example, I was talking to a guy just today, midway through the day, and I'm thinking, this dude is not clicking on every cylinder. He doesn't seem to have the energy. He doesn't seem to have the mojo. He doesn't seem to have the giddy up. He doesn't seem to have these things, right? And I said to him, have you ever considered getting on the eating plan that I'm on? Have you ever considered and the wellness plan that I'm on? Have you ever considered going to see Dr. Hotze in Houston? Because you need more energy. You need more energy. And so when you're thinking about why I'm only clicking on 50%, could be my energy level's not where it needs to be. My body's not clicking on every cylinder. It could be because my mind is not being engaged. I'm bored. I'm daydreaming. I'm moonlighting. Could be my heart. My heart and my passion is not engaged. My prey drive is not high. Or it could be my confidence. Right, Dwayne Gamble? So a lot of people are missing one of these structures. They're missing something in the body. They're missing something in the mind. They're missing something in the heart. They're missing something in the spirit. And when one of these areas of your life is out of kilter, out of dimension, then you just don't operate at a very high frequency. You don't have the mojo. You don't have the confidence. You don't have the knowledge. You don't have the skill. So I've been doing podcasts all day, and a person asked me, like, why do people just kind of give up? And it got me thinking, it's life knocks the shout out of you. Life knocks the shout out of you, and you just stay down. Okay? And you don't know how to get back up, and you're not in an environment to get you back up, and you're not getting motivated every day, and everything's external. So what we do as a coaching business is we help provide these structures for you so you can get up and get going every day and activate and reactivate this prey drive, so you're not clicking on just 50%. Now, let me close the show by just asking you a few questions. Number one, Peter O'Neill, has your prey drive been activated? Has it gone dormant? Are you infiltrating these 5 components? Competition, fear of loss, inspired by others, environment, right? Like are you operating with these components to activate that drive to get to 100%? Are you interested in getting to 100%? Like, I think you should be curious. I think you should be hungry. I think you should want to know more about your potential. I think we should all want to self-actualized, which is to reach our deepest human potential out there in the world, okay? Most teams I'm coaching are operating at 50%. They're wasting 3 and 4 hours a day. People can't get motivated. They can't get excited. Why is that? Because life has knocked the shout out of them. They've laid down, and they've accepted where they are. And I'm telling you, a guy said it at the conference I was spoken in, you were born for greatness but programmed for failure. Isn't that good? You're born for greatness, but you've been programmed for failure. And then you just accept it, guys. Well, you got to quit accepting it. Like I got to quit accepting old Tony Robbins out there with that bigger jet than me, right? Because if he can do it, Jack, I can do it. And if I can do it, guess what, Terry Davis, Moose Moran, you can do it. That's how you guys got to start thinking, man. I'm tired of being casual with my talent. I'm tired of being casual with my potential. I'm tired of being casual with my team. I'm tired of being casual with how we work every day. I'm tired of being casual with the potential that the good Lord has given me. When you get tired of it, you're going to do something about it, right? So what could you do? Number one, you can get my coaching program. Number two, you can come to one of my boot camps, spend 2 days with me, doing a cruise this weekend. That's ridiculous. You should see the speakers on this cruise. Some of the top people in the world. I think there's 65 people going on that cruise with us to the Bahamas out of Miami, okay? And so I want to get you engaged, guys. I want to get you operating at a higher frequency. I want to get you playing at the top of your game because that's what you were programmed. Don't be programmed for greatness. Don't be built for greatness and programmed for failure. Like, let's get you operating at the highest possible frequency. Now, if you want to see me, Tim Story, Sharon Lecter on tour, go to coachburt.com/shout. If you want to come to a marketing boot camp that I have coming up in February, if you want to come to Living with the Monster, my wife and I at the Greatness Factory, just go to coachburt.com, click on live events, get yourself on down to the Greatness Factory, and let us help you manufacture your greatness. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your life, and I believe those that have a coach earn 3 and 4 times the amount of money than those that don't. I'm Coach Michael Burt, Super Coach. You guys have a great week.
Monster Producer has completely changed my business. I created a whole new service level from being a part of Monster Producer. One, event that I came to caused me to think completely differently about what accounting is, what it does for other companies, and how we really help people. And so each time that I come to Monster Producer, I have a new way of thinking about my business that is different than before, and that's what I love coming to these events for.
We've been a part of Monster Producer as a company for about a year, and it's been really good for our team to kind of see the strategies that he teaches and the things he does to motivate and agitate, get our prey drives going to do more things. He actually helped us see things a little bit different. Like he says, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame, so he gave us some things to look at from outside so that we could look at it in a way that our customers would benefit, and then we would speed up the cycle to our benefit as well.
Jay Cash, the auctioneer here. I've been in Monster Producer for I think going on about 2 years now, and it's the real deal. And it's really been one of the best decisions I've ever made. A lot of times Coach talks about a 43% increase in your business. I feel that number out the door. Just the last year, in our second year, our business saw what was already a record amount of growth. To last year, we did 67% increase in business.